Hello again, and I apologize for the very squeaky chair. This video is an addendum to one of my first streams for this league, maybe even the first one that I ran, which was the first game for the Seattle Dragons and DC Defenders. I got a comment from a user, William Smith. Thank you so much, William, that he watched the game and found that I messed up on what was a pivotal play at the end of the game. You can see down here in Seattle's last possession, I wrote down that Seattle had an interception. If you go back and watch the video in one of these corners here someplace, you can see that I actually rolled a 4-5-6. And the first question on there is, the season prior to 1987? Well, no, it's not. This is 2020. I should never have taken the interception result. This should be a question about whether or not they have a dull offense, then followed by a touchdown pass. If they aren't dull, we go to 4th and goal or fourth down play. If it is not dull, then it's a touchdown run, and we actually have potentially a different end result for this game. I could go back and fix other games. This one feels pivotal to me because it was one of the very first games, and I'm not going to go chasing down all the other ones because I wouldn't have to play all the way back through the game. But since this is the second to last play of the game, we're going to correct this. So we're going to keep our 4-5-6 roll. I don't remember which colors they were. Technically, it's probably the 5 was red because I got 3 dots there. So we're going to set that. There's our 5, or there's our 6. Here's our 5. There's our 4-5-6. We need a dull roll. So we are actually striking history from the books. And we're going to re-roll here for dull. Are the Seattle Dragons dull? No, they are not. Guess what? Since it is not a dull defense, this is actually now a touchdown pass, which is crazy because now Seattle has tied the game at 21. And if they go for it, it is leading 22-21. Seattle is going to go for one to give themselves the best opportunity. Does Seattle get it? Seattle does not. What a strange end of this game. Wow, William Smith, I appreciate you introducing chaos to my life. This is just fun. And we're going to figure out how this goes. This is 21-21 after the 1-point failure. DC gets a kick return. We don't know what actually happens anymore. This is striking. DC gets the ball. This is a kick return with 1 tick left in the game. It is a 54 on a kick return of 54. It's a regular old kickoff return with average field position. All right. So the game is tied at 21. At 21, a 4-5-6 is not affected by the heavy wind that we had going here. 4th down can happen if we end with punt or field goal attempt. If they find a way, they can't kneel down. No one's efficient. So this is going to be a roll. And if the roll is exactly the number of ticks remaining, they get to do the thing. There is an exception if a 4th quarter drive uses exactly the same number of ticks and it is tied or a 1-score game. All right, so last play desperation has to use the same number of ticks. They can convert a touchdown result to a field goal attempt if it's 1 more tick than the clock has left, as long as it's a touchdown attempt. Let's do it. We got average. Here's our roll. There's one tick. It's a 3, which means it is exactly one more tick. The end result is a 3, 4, 6. 3, 4, 6. It is not great field position. 3, 4, 6. Is it an erratic offense? DC has the ball. Not erratic. A disciplined defense. No, it is a field goal attempt. So, this is a very specific role for a field goal attempt. It is not a touchdown. Cannot kneel. I want to make sure I'm getting this right now. So that's the end of regulation, because that is 2 ticks, takes them to end of regulation. End of regulation. This is wild. This gives me practice. Thank you, sir. I keep saying thank you, but you know what? We're going to take it. Now I have to figure out how to do overtime in the XFL. All right, so I'm yelling at my microphone. It says ties are resolved in similar fashion to the NCAA with at least one possession by each team starting from the opponent's 20. If the score is still tied after one overtime period, the team that played second on offense in the first overtime starts offense in the second. Games cannot end in a tie. There are other rules you can look up on Wikipedia. For FDF, not all aspects of the XFL can be simulated. For each team's possession, roll once on the drive chart with great field position. Punt results should be treated as a 4th down field goal. There is no option to use 4th down, go for it. All right, so we're going to just do individual rolls against the great field position chart. So we're calling this OT. Each team gets an opportunity, right? Against the great chart. And we're going to roll to see who gets the ball first, I guess. It's 21-21. We're going to roll to see who gets first. We're going to roll against it. There is no 4th down attempts. Punts are field goal attempts. Yes. All right. Here we go. If it is blue, it's Seattle. If it is DC, it is red. DC gets the ball first in great position. Here we go. I need to re-roll because I missed my dice tower. Here we go. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Are they dynamic? DC, are you dynamic? No. DC, are you at home? You are. Dynamic attempt by offense pushes the team into scoring range. It is a field goal attempt. Let's see. Is there anything special about a 4th down field goal? I want to make sure I'm getting it right. No, nothing special about a 4th down field goal. It is a 51 DC. This is DC kicking. It's a 51, but with the heavy wind that we've got up here. Yeah, with the heavy wind changes it by 3 spots. So he rolls I want to make sure I'm doing it, 51. DC is still good. 51. 51 for the field goal. No, they're not. It changes it by 3. So it goes, and my math, 61, 56, 55. That's our new number. So in this case, it's 52, 51, 46. It is no good. DC misses as a result of the wind roll. Whew. All right. Seattle gets a try. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Are you dynamic? You are not. Are you home? You are not. 3, 4, 5. Seattle is not home. Is it a soft defense? No. It is a punt. We've got another field goal attempt for Seattle. Can Seattle push ahead and take the win? It is a 13. Field goal is good. This changes the course of history. Seattle Dragons 24, the Defenders 21. Wow. Well, William, thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to try to make sure that I get this right. Seattle puts up 12 points in the fourth quarter to put them at 21. The Defenders didn't score at all in the fourth quarter to put them at 21. And Seattle hits a field goal in overtime to win 24-21. Now, every time that I have referenced my chart in my subsequent games, it's been wrong, but it has been worth it because that gave me the opportunity to learn how that works and get it right. So we can correct that. I can post this thing and we can get updated and on our way to the second half of week 2. Thank you, William Smith. I appreciate it. Have a good one.